Hi, my name is Sara Samak. I'm known as Sara Cyclist. I've been cycling in Bahrain for 12 years, but my first bike ride was actually in Canada, Victoria. We were there with my dad doing sabbatical, and we're renting a house. And the basement of the house had 2 bikes. And we were a bit bored, so we told the dad, well, can we use them? And he's like, let me ask for permission. And he did. And they're like, yes, go ahead, use the bike, enjoy your time. I rode the bike with my brother, and that was my first pedal ever. And we went downtown. I can't forget the thrill that went through my blood. It's like, oh my God, this is like a freedom sensation. So I came back home to the country, and I told my dad, I was like, I need to cycle. And he's like, where are you gonna cycle? You're a Bahraini girl, a local, uncovered. There are no girls on bikes. And I was like, no, I can cycle in Awali. And this is how I started. I bought my own bike and I started riding in Awali with a group of expats, and I really enjoyed it. So after Awali, my group of expats obviously left the country, and I'm like, oh, I can't cycle by myself. It's more fun to do it in a group. So I joined the guys, I joined the boys groups, and I started training for races, and realized oh, it's so much fun to race and be competitive and be on the podium. So I started going into some local races, won some of the races as well, and be on the podium. And then I started to do some exotic rides, a bit unique. So for example, I've done Maratona Dolomites in Italian Alps. I was the first girl from the Gulf to do it, or I think the first girl from the Arab world as well. I've done Spennies, I got qualified for World Championship in Italy, which I did not go because I had to, my daughter was starting school at that day. I've done in charity rides where we cycled for 7 days, crossing 4 countries in Europe, doing 850k in total. And then I started training with my friend after giving birth to my daughter for local Ironman, which is Bahrain Ironman. And we started taking pictures while on a bike. And this is how we started Cycling Bees. So then Cycling Bees started by me and my partner Dana taking videos on social media, and people approaching us, can we join? And we're like, oh yes, of course, we're training for Ironman, but everyone can join and take lovely pictures around the country. So we started to have a bunch of girls joining our rides, weekly rides. And we had 5 girls, and to make the communication easier, we thought we're gonna create a WhatsApp group. Okay, so I was like, what should we give it a name? So I thought I'm gonna name it after my bike. I'm sponsored by Skatejack. They give me this bike, and everyone calls it as a bubbly bee because everyone knows the bee in the country. So I thought I'm gonna call it Cycling Bees until we find another name. Obviously, we did not find another name. It just stuck there because the girls liked it. It's busy bee who are buzzing, moving from one place to another place. And this is how the group rides started. And we made it only for girls because we thought there's nothing in the country for girls only. And we thought it's more comfortable if it's only girls. There's no men around, they can be themselves. And then the group started to grow, and we thought the safety is very important. And that's where Skatejack suggested that, they can provide one of their staff to drive a car behind us for technical support and provide hydration for the group. But just in case someone finished the water, we don't have to stop anywhere. They can actually provide us with water. So that was an amazing support from their side as well. So because the group started growing, and we thought, let's take the group to the next level, okay? And we thought of a Cycling Bees hub, a place to get girls to get together, start the rides from it as well, and get them to do other things as well. Because most of the girls are moms, and they feel guilty leaving the kids by themselves. I always believe that you should train and your child should be next to you. So we started Cycling Bees Hub is a place for mom to come, kids can come, play around. We provide we're going to provide some cycling classes, turbo classes, other classes like yoga, painting, cooking, outdoor playing as well, all in one place. So it's very comfortable, it's very relaxed. We even have a cycling library as well. So when I proposed this idea to Skatejack Trek in Bahrain, and they're like, we really like the idea. And I thought, let's do a room for turbo, so people that, athlete who wants to push can come and train indoor while the kids can have fun. And that's where they supported me as well. They actually provided us with the turbo machines, they provide with a structure, like how to keep the bike in a funny place, like in the cupboard, with a nice display of bikes, that's pushing the girls to train indoor more. It's relaxed, we don't feel guilty, and it's open for them anytime they want to come, free of charge. So after cycling visa started to pick up, I realized it's like I've got 30 girls listening to my instructions and I need to be qualified for it. I come from a very academic background. Like my father is like a professor in university and always believes in certificates. So I thought like, okay, I'll go and try to get qualified for like being a cycling coach. But people thought I'm crazy because I traveled all the way from Bahrain to UK to do a British cycling coaching certificate there. I was very grateful for the course because it teaches you how to explain cycling for the basic cycling in a fun way, but for people who've never been on a bike. So I started coaching people who'd never been on a bike, even 60 years old girls. And you should have seen the smile on their face or the happiness on their face when they realized they're actually cycling for the first time at the age of 60. It's amazing. What's unique about our rides is like we try to change the route every week, so the girls don't get bored from it. And every time there's a new place that we go to. So, for example, we go to Muharraq, Manama, Hamala, you name it, all the villages and the cities and the country. We do it, and we don't do it the typical way of like group riding. We go through the villages, we go to the seaside, just to entertain the girls, and add like a cup of tea in the middle. For them to get excited, and that's what motivated some of the girls to join, because it's like not a traditional workout. They don't feel that they're working out, they're actually having fun while working out as well. So just a message to every girl out there: it's never late to start riding. Even if you're 60 years old, you can still learn to ride and join our rides. It's more fun to do it in a group as well. So I hope to see you soon.